We are 1 week away from the Ohio primary, which means there is 1 week left of early voting. Austin Love is live at the Cuyahoga County Board of Elections breaking down these races for us. Austin, what do voters need to know?
Yeah, hey, good morning to you, Maureen. Yeah, exactly. You still have 1 more week of early voter right here at the Cuyahoga County Board of Elections. But yeah, this is exciting. This is an opportunity for you to be able to cast your vote on the primaries for the president, also that hotly contested U.S. Senate seat that's taking place right here in Ohio. But yeah, first we have to get to the presidential primary, and pretty much we know who it's going to be, right? President Biden is the obvious frontrunner on the Democratic ticket, and on the Republican side, former President Donald Trump is the only major candidate left in the contest since Nikki Haley dropped out of the race after Super Tuesday. In addition to the presidential primary, Ohio voters will also decide their party's nominee for the U.S. Senate as Republicans Matt Dolan, Frank LaRose, and Bernie Moreno look to unseat Democratic incumbent Sherrod Brown. The winner of the primary will go on to face Brown on the ballot come this November. Now, for information on how on some voting and how you can get out here, the Board of Elections will be open until 8:30 p.m. today for voting. The rest of the week, they are open from 7:30 a.m. until 7:30 p.m. with early voting hours on Saturday and also Sunday. Yes, they are open on St. Patrick's Day, so you can come here, vote, and go out and drink some green beer. But last week, the Secretary of State said that over 131,000 votes had already been cast statewide, so people are already getting out and utilizing the early voting, Maureen.
It takes no time at all. I mean, it is so quick. I don't know if we recommend grabbing the green beer, then voting. Maybe vote, then go out and party for St. Patrick's Day.
Or just bring it with you. Who knows? Yeah.
I don't know if they let it in. I don't know. You can investigate that. Austin, thank you.
Right.
In the meantime, one of the most watched battles in the nation is the Republican Senate race. And this morning, we are following the money trail. Who's raised the most funds and from where? 3 News investigative and political reporter Lena Lai digs into the numbers.
The latest campaign finance reports through the end of February give us a look at the money trail, starting with Matt Dolan, who's raised $11.4 million, the biggest donor himself. The state senator, whose family owns the Cleveland Guardians, loaned his own campaign $9 million. Meanwhile, millionaire former car dealer Bernie Moreno raised $9.7 million, more than $4 million of it in personal loans. Other large contributors include Turning Point USA, the right-wing group known for pushing disinformation on the 2020 election and COVID-19 vaccines, and the Ohio Coal Association.
Disarming law-abiding people is not the answer.
Now to Ohio Secretary of State Frank LaRose, who raised just over $2 million, including a $250,000 loan from himself. However, LaRose got a big boost from the group Leadership for Ohio Fund, and records show it spent millions in TV and digital ads. And it's funded by Illinois billionaire Richard Uihlein, the Republican mega donor, shipping supplies magnate, and heir to the Schlitz fortune. Also funded Ohio's failed Issue 1 effort last year to block an abortion amendment by making it harder to change the state's constitution.
Lena, thank you. The primary winner will face off against longtime Democratic Senator Sherrod Brown, who has raised more than $33 million.
Meantime, Ohio Governor Mike DeWine has decided to back Senator Matt Dolan for the Ohio Senate seat. This parts ways with former President Donald Trump, who has put his support behind businessman Bernie Moreno. DeWine says Dolan is the party's best shot at beating Democratic incumbent Sherrod Brown in November.